What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the third series recap of the year. This one was against the Chicago White Sox, first away series of the season for the Toronto Blue Jays, and let's just say it did not go so well, but we're still going to get into it, still going to break it down. So if you guys are excited, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Alright, so let's hop straight into it. Game 1, the Blue Jays looking to make a statement after losing the series to the Rockies at home, but this game would not get off to a good start.
Nobody out for Miguel Vargas.
Check swing put in play, and as Guerrero Jr. looks back, the runner at third.
Vladdy does the right thing, holds the runner at third, tries to flip it to Dylan Cease, but he's not looking in time, and he drops the ball. That allows a run to score. It's 1-0 White Sox early, but now with Addison Barger getting his first hit of the season, Alejandro Kirk is looking to return the favor.
To his season for the Blue Jays.
Line drive to left field, and this is going to do the trick.
And he does so by also hitting a double, driving home Addison Barger, and now we have a tie ball game, but it wouldn't be too long till the White Sox get the lead back.
Threatening.
Here's the payoff. Hayes delivers into left center.
This base hit is going to score 2 runs, and now it's 3-1 White Sox in the third inning. But now in the 8th inning, after Ernie Clement gets on, never fear, because Agent Zero is here.
And swinging the bat pretty well.
And a high fly ball to deep right. Headed for the corner.
It hits off the foul pole, barely staying fair, and Andres Gimenez ties the game in the 8th inning. And now in the 10th extra innings, George Springer is looking to give the Blue Jays the lead.
3-2. Grounded to third. Vargas has it and throws Springer out. No!
The umpire calls George Springer safe, and shout out to his eyesight, because after further review, he did leave the base and the run scores, giving the Blue Jays a 4-3 lead. But then with Jeffrey Hoffman on the mound and Tyler Heineman behind the plate, it would all go wrong.
Andrew Benintendi.
And he bunts. It's a fair ball.
Tyler Heineman throws this baseball away, allowing the run to score and the winning run to get on second base, and Tristan Peters would take advantage.
Peters as the hero. In right field. They're going to wave in Hill.
A base hit and the winning run scores. The White Sox walk it off in the bottom of the 10th. Absolutely inexcusable defense by the Blue Jays. Let's see if they can clean it up in Game 2. Alright, now it's time for Game 2. Blue Jays looking to get back on track after losing the game in extra innings yesterday. Let's see how this game starts.
On position for the cleanup hitter.
Murakami with a high fly ball in a right center field.
The Blue Jays give up a run in the first inning, but it is on a sac fly, so I'll cut them some slack. It's 1-0 White Sox. And now, in the top of the 6th inning, it's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Miss hitting it out of the ballpark. And Guerrero launches this one, and the ballpark will not hold it.
Guerrero missed this exact pitch last at bat and was waiting for it this time, and he did not miss it this time around. It's 2-1 Blue Jays. But now, with everyone's favorite relief pitcher on the mound, who's now in AAA, it would turn into a disaster.
Man in scoring position. Murakami into center.
Surprise, surprise, Brendan Little enters the game just to blow the lead. It's a 2-run home run, gives the White Sox a 3-2 lead, and then he strikes out the next batter just to give up a home run to the very next hitter, and now it's 4-2 White Sox. But then in the top of the 7th, the bases would be loaded for Nathan Lucas.
He's up with the bases loaded and 1 out.
First pitch up in the air.
Sac fly would get a run home, but then with Guerrero on deck, inexcusable base running by Tyler Heineman tagging up to third base, he gets thrown out, and the Blue Jays only score 1 run. And surprise, surprise, it's Tyler Heineman time.
Lead by 1, and they want more. Ground ball up the middle. And this will be Clement from second, but no play.
Ernie Clement with the fake of the century gets the runner stuck in a rundown at third base, but then Tyler Heineman still doesn't know how to throw a baseball, throws it over the third baseman's head, allowing 2 runs to score and giving the White Sox a 6-3 lead. And with 2 runners on, the Blue Jays would be down to their final out.
Dominguez to the plate. Ground ball, right side. Murakami's got it, and the White Sox win it.
The White Sox somehow hang on to win it, and the Blue Jays will have to try and avoid the sweep in Game 3. Now it's time for Game 3 with a sick Eric Lauer on the mound. Surely we won't lose this one.
Here's the payoff. Ripped into center field, and it's going to fall. Miguel Vargas with an RBI single, and he's looking for more as it gets away from Varsho.
Hitter.
There's a swing and a base hit. Left field corner.
Familiar with one another.
As Hayes drives this one into right field. They're going to wave in Acuna this season. 0-2.
The Toronto Blue Jays would then go on to get swept by the second worst team in baseball last year, losing this one by a score of 3-0. Please help me. Alright, now it's time to go over each individual starting pitcher from this series, and first we got Dylan Cease, who went 4 1/3, allowing 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and striking out 6. Not the best performance, but still pretty solid. In Game 2, the starter was technically Mason Fluharty, who went an inning, allowing 2 hits, an earned run, a walk, and didn't strike out anybody. Luzardo Estrada came in for like 5 innings after Mason, but Mason did technically start the game. And now the Game 3 starter, Eric Lauer, who was pitching with the flu. He went 2 innings, giving up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and no strikeouts. Was a pretty bad outing, but still, shout out to Eric Lauer for even getting on the field. And now it's time for my favorite part of the episode, where we give out good and bad awards to the Blue Jay players. First, we got the player of the series, and this easily goes to Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who had 11 at-bats, scoring 1 run, getting 3 hits, good for a .272 average, had a home run, 2 RBIs, and a walk. And now for the starter of this series, it goes to Dylan Cease. Even though he had a pretty mid-outing, the starters weren't much to compete with. Mason Fluharty only going an inning, Eric Lauer only going 2 innings, so this award pretty easily goes to Dylan Cease. Now for the last major award, we got the reliever of this series, and this one goes to Braden Fisher, who also won it the first series of the year. He went 2 2/3, giving up only 4 hits, no earned runs, a walk, and striking out 4, and picking off this runner. And now it's the defensive play of the series. This one pretty easily goes to Nathan Lucas, who made this nice sliding play in the 7th inning of a 3-0 game. Didn't save any runs or anything, but it looked pretty cool. It's time for the clutch moment of the series, and this one goes to Agent Zero Andres Jimenez, who hit a clutch 2-run homer in the top of the 8th to tie the game at 3. This was game 1 of the series, and obviously we lost it because we got swept, but it was still pretty clutch in the moment. Now it's time for the loss of Aura moment, and if you didn't see this one coming, then I don't know what you were thinking. Someone needs to reteach Tyler Heineman how to throw a baseball if Alejandro Kirk is going to be out for 6 weeks at least after getting surgery on his thumb, because this cannot happen. It didn't lose us the game because we didn't score in the 9th, but it was pretty embarrassing, and that's why he wins this award. Now it's time for my personal favorite, or least personal favorite, whichever way you want to look at it, award. And it's the Walk Back to the Dugout award, which goes to the worst hitter. Today it's Kazuma Okamoto. He had 10 at-bats with only 1 hit, 2 walks, and striking out 6 times. That is unacceptable. And now the last award of the episode. It's the unlucky moment of the series. And this one sadly goes to Alejandro Kirk, who got hit with this fastball on the thumb off a foul ball. He is getting surgery on it tomorrow, apparently, and his timeline is still unexpected, but he could be out for as long as 6 weeks, so prayers up for a quick recovery. We need you, man. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, man. Blue Jays get swept by the second worst team in baseball last season, 3-0. Pretty close in game 1, then absolutely no contest the other 2 games. And Tyler Heineman needs to learn how to throw a baseball. We got the Dodgers coming to town next, so make sure you stay tuned for that series recap, because that's going to be insane. But if you guys enjoyed this one, make sure to like and subscribe. It's been your boy Brandon. I break down the Toronto Blue Jays, and I'll see you next time. Peace.